Om Ganeshaya Nama. This reading is for the sign of Virgo. So if you have Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus in the sign of Virgo, then this reading is for you. As usual, take what resonates, let go of the rest. Any message that is meant for you, you're going to know within that it's meant for you. And any message that doesn't resonate, just remove it. Do not force the messages to resonate with you because those are meant for someone else. So let's get into the reading. The first, the significator card, which highlights the theme that you're going to go through the entire month, and that is the Wheel of Fortune reversed. So here, there can be a little bit of stagnancy. There can be divine delays where you might feel like you are just in one place, that you are stuck. But this is just the divine coming in and trying to slow things down, trying to pump the brakes because you need to reevaluate everything that's happening in your life. There is the south node that is currently going through Virgo. So all of the Virgo placements are going to be affected by this. The south node for the collective is the spot where we do the cleansing, where collective cleanses everything related to that particular sign. So right now, South Node moving through Virgo and the North Node is through Pisces. So collectively, we are all going through this theme of removing all of the structures, removing hardcore rules set in place that are outdated. We are moving away from logic, moving away from using purely logic, and we are moving towards the Pisces axis, which is more intuition, which is more being in our body, feeling things, healing, and we're letting go of everything Virgo, which is overthinking, being too stuck up in the details, being all about. Seeing proof, wanting proof to be able to believe what you see and what you sense. So the collective will be pushed towards spirituality, towards discovering more of your intuition, how your body feels, what you feel like when you enter a room, and what are these different six senses that you have. You will be asked to explore more about that, and all of the things, rigid rules that you have, all of things that we are stuck up about, all of that have to be cleansed out. So you have to see where Virgo falls in your chart, in your birth chart. And if course if you are a Virgo rising watching, then it's the first house. But depending on your rising sign will be different, and you could have Virgo placements. So the South Node is going to come and cleanse all of that. So this is a very good period for purification. By the surface, at the extremely platonic, materialistic level, is going to seem as though things aren't moving, because the wheel of fortune is the wheel of karma, the wheel of time that is constantly moving. Things are moving, and cycles. It's all cyclical in nature, but it might feel like it's not moving this month. That there is a bit stagnancy that you feel, but know that this is divinely orchestrated, because if they do not make you pump the brakes, you're just going to go and go and go. And Virgo, being that sign that continuously just wants to do and do and constantly wants to act and always be there and fix things and fix problems and be there for others and overextend yourself for everything and everyone. You need to have the universe has to intervene to pump the brakes so that you can reevaluate everything that is going on in your life and remove the stuff that does not serve you, remove all of these people pleasing tendencies or these tendencies to without question be there for someone. This is the good part of Virgo, but also can become a shadow where they just know what the other person needs, and and they will, without question, without asking, without them specifying, they would just be there for them in that way. So sometimes always being there for someone and always helping someone and always constantly overextending yourself can lead to you sort of stopping their own growth, stopping their cycle. Because sometimes you have to let people go through mistakes, let them fail, let them get hurt, let them, have their lessons, have their disappointment, let them go through grief, all of that. You don't have to be there to fix everything. You are not everyone's common therapist. You don't have to fix everything. You don't have to constantly move towards, just being there to serve and not taking care of yourself. So universe is pumping the brakes. So it could feel like things are going your way, or there's a little bit of you being unlucky, like things aren't popping up in the way they have to be. So if the frustration increases, you have to move towards spirituality, the Pisces axis. Move towards that and see how you can how you can attend to the spirit within you, how you can connect to the universe, what practices that you can do on a daily basis to connect with the unseen forces, things that cannot be explained by the Virgo logic. You cannot research or analyze intellectually about it. Virgo, ruled by Mercury, has a lot of brain activity going on, a lot of processing, and that is a plus point. But it often becomes negative because the processing is going on towards the things that don't matter and the things that are actually stressing you out. So Virgo can be an amazing sign that can search out the different solution for a lot of problems, but at the same time they can become a sign that whips out and creates thinks about all the possible bad case, worst case scenarios. So that just increases your stress and it makes you more anxious, and you're always on edge. So that needs to be taken in. And if the universe doesn't pump the brakes, you will never actually take a pause unless you're a little forced to, because you are so much into perfection and so much into execution and productivity and constantly going. The universe is coming this month to make you stop and analyze the stuff. Then we have the 10 of Pentacles. So this is about endings. The 10th one that talks about endings. So there are certain cycles in your life that are coming to an end. Also, this is the card of that shows that abundance, that shows help from community, so and help from family members and people around you. So you might have tendencies where you don't ask for help. So here you're being asked to ask for help, to be okay with receiving help, be okay with letting someone do the work for you. You don't have to just get it done yourself, because the thing is that with Virgos, that nobody can do a particular thing. You at least assume that nobody can do a better job than you can, and before you ask them and try to explain them, and they'll mess up, and then you help them, and all that process and back and forth, you just might as well get it done yourself and do it right, because you need to get it done right. But that just makes things worse, and sometimes it doesn't leave room for vulnerability. It doesn't allow someone else to help you, someone else to serve, because we as humans are meant to assist each other in different things. Sometimes you have to give them the opportunity to assist you, and be okay with receiving that. This also connects with I have the Venus card here. So this connects with the feminine side, or feminine energy that we have within us. Every human has both masculine and feminine, and it doesn't connect with gender. A male can have both feminine and masculine energy, and same with women. Women also have masculine and feminine. It's just the energetics. So you're being asked to focus on receiving. Like even receiving help is the feminine side, where you ask and you just wait. You just sit back and let universe do the things for you. Let that person help you, and be okay with receiving. Go with the flow of things instead of trying to make everything happen, because Virgos and are such control freaks, and can be such control freaks that they want to just get everything done by yourself, because only you can do it right. And which to a particular degree is also right, because Virgos are right. However, you have to let the universe help you. Let people help you, because they're there, they love you. And this is how you bond with people. This is how you can deepen it, because trust me that there are amazing people in your life, and that in the world, that truly want to also be of service. That we have this general idea that everyone is just here to take, and everyone's just here to make use of you. So they will never say no to you, or do that, but there are amazing people all over around you that truly want to help. So you have to give them an opportunity. Be that medium through which they can you know, serve. Then we have the Nine of Cups. So yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Sit back and let things be taken care for yourself. Like you can sit back and relax and just know that everything is taken care of. You have a lot of resources that are there in your disposal, so you don't have to force things to happen. You don't have to grind. You don't have to buy into the hustle culture that we have currently in the world, where you're just asked to constantly pump out more and more because you're trying to be productive, and you need to increase the profit of wherever you're working, and you need to earn more, do more, you need to rise up the status, you need to do all that stuff. But this month, just sit back and relax and know that the universe has your back. We have the Sun card here, which is the best card of the deck. So this is asking you to let your inner child just breathe and be happy. And you can see on the horse riding being carefree and just not stressing about anything, which is very difficult for Virgos to do. There's always something to stress about. There's always something to overthink about. But if you can this month let yourself, just relax and enjoy the pleasures of life, it will really help you because naturally, the astrological atmosphere, the astrological astro weather is extremely brutal, not for just workers, but for everyone. So we all are going through some of the other changes, some of the other upheaval in our lives. So how can we ensure that we don't complicate it ourselves? Other things are a lot of things are out of our control, and we can't do anything about it. But at least we can make ourselves be aligned to the flow of life instead of becoming a thing of friction itself. So that's really important. So then we have the Seven of Pentacles reversed. So this ties in with the card that you got about the Wheel of Fortune, where you have put in a lot of effort, but it's not yielding any results. This is again another ploy by the universe to make you slow down, because if that's the tricky part, and that's the trick, the way they trick you, tricksters. The effort that they're putting in, they see the effort, but they're not giving you the results. They see the manifestation visuals that you have and the changes that you're trying to make and the goals that you have, the ambition that you have. They see all of that, but they're not letting you have the results because certain way of operation, the way you operate, certain things are not in place. So they can't give you that because that will just encourage you to do more and more and more. So if you're on a path of burnout, maybe not now, but you maybe a little stressed, little tired, all of that, and you're constantly going in that path. So if you get results, if they grant you the things that you're asking for, the universe just gives you, you will just see it as good feedback, and you'll do more and more and more, and then eventually you're going to burn out, and eventually you will be disappointed, and you will think you'll be worse off than where you started. So this is where the universe has a bird's eye view over things. We as humans get very attached to only what we see in the front. We don't step back and see the whole view. The universe does. Our guides, angels, ancestors, all of them can see all of this. No matter what your faith is, God sees it. And because of that, he ensures that sometimes you don't get what you're working for, or there's a delay in that because the path that you have taken, the steps that you're following, maybe it's not that what you're doing is wrong, that you need to quit the path, but I'm saying maybe the steps that you're taking effort is wrong. Like for example, if you're running for a marathon or practicing for that, you need to constantly pace yourself. When you see marathon runners, they pick a particular amount of time, and they ensure that they go in that time. Even if at the start of the race they are full of energy, they could easily run really fast and try to cover as much ground as possible, but they know towards the end of the middle part, they'll get burnt out, and that will just cause them to quit the race, or never even make it till the end. So you need to pace yourself and go in that path. Don't be in a hurry. The universe and nature is not in a hurry. Have you seen trees, and have you seen the river outside, or the beach or anything? Do they feel like they're in a rush? Do you feel like the trees are in a rush to grow? Do you feel like the flowers are in a rush to bloom? or even something as a butterfly that stays in the cocoon, being stuck in there, and some of the thing even borderline claustrophobic, but but still they are willing to wait as much time as it takes to for it to grow, for them to grow and bloom. Nobody's in a rush. Even not even the planets and the way they move, their speed, everything is precision. They have never in the history of time and never again in the future will they ever go faster than they need to or slower than they need to. They move in the same direction, same method as they are supposed to. So why the fuck are you in rush? Like what hurry are you in? You need to take time, chill, because life is long. Of course, they say life is short, but at the same time, when you live it day by day, it is long. It is good enough. There is enough time for everything that you want to do. You just can't do it everything. You can't do everything at once. There is enough time, and there is enough time in there to rest, relax, and chill as well. Because some of you guys are on the verge of a burnout. You are on the edge, and maybe the tiredness, maybe the overworking, maybe you're working too much. All of that is getting to you. This is the soldier. He's at the edge. He's like, I'm exhausted. I am fully done. I want to go home and I want to sleep. uh, but he's still prepared for another thing. That's what is amazing about you guys, that you guys are so resilient, always prepared for what you want to do. Like if there's something that needs to be done, you will show up, and you will always make sure to push yourself to the limit. And but why do you need to stay at edge? What is there? Who are you competing against? What are you trying to do? And if you're competing with your own self and your own mind, then why are you being your own enemy? And why? And if you're listening to society, why the fuck are you listening to society? What are they going to do for you? And it's your life. You have the choice to structure it in the way it should be structured, in the way that you feel the most happiness and the most vital in your life, instead of trying to chase some arbitrary goals which at the end will leave you disappointed. I think so. We have, yeah, okay, burnout that I was saying. Ten of Swords, completely gone. So that was on the verge of burnout, but I feel like now there's some people that are watching that are there. Maybe they're not aware because they're high masking, and they work too much, and they have this mentality of it is what it is. So yeah, you are burnt out. So if you are, be true to yourself. Do not lie to yourself. Don't push the thing down the rug, and don't try to run away from the truth. If you are burnt out, if you are really tired, if something is stressing you out, if you're not happy, say it and work on it. So you see this person, he's completely dead, and to kill someone, there is 10 one sword is enough, but there's 10 swords here. So that's an overkill. That's too much, too many swords in there. So this is what shows that some people are burnt out, and you need to really take care of yourself. The another good part of this is that at the end of the journey, there is a new beginning happening. The sun is rising again. So maybe you're at that spot where you are getting the understanding that the path that you're carrying is not really healthy, and you need to make changes. So yeah, do that. You have the strength. So this is about taking being in control of the animalistic side of you, which could be being indulgent, or it could be talking about that burnout. It could be that part of you which is just conditioned to act in a particular way. The animal within us is conditioned through society, through programming, through the bringing up, and our desires and everything mixed up together. We're conditioned, and it's tough to change that, and it's difficult to change the way we operate, because we have that animus. So here you see this person is closing the mouth of the tiger, which is getting in control of that. You decide how it goes, not them deciding what you do, which is, you are in control of your desires. You are in control of the animal side. You make sure that they do not control you, and you are not at the mercy of them. So this calls for analysis and understanding of your own self to find out what are these things that create these compulsions within you. So it is not the indulgence, yeah, compulsion is the word. So OCDs, uh, which where you have to do, otherwise you don't feel worthy, or you're just caught up in a cycle. But it feels really good because, or maybe it's moralist, moral way it's very good and very noble. Like people could be they have this compulsion to work, or this compulsion to always stay late to work at the office, or maybe when even when they are back home they're working. That is a compulsion because they can't switch off, they are not able to rest. So see these compulsions where the animal side of us is controlling us. We are a slave to that. So that needs to be taken care of. Where, see, interesting, we have the Leo card here. So we have the tiger there, same, it's that strength is also a Leo card. So again, that message is double strong, taking care of that inner animal, and also not losing our shine, because it says shine here at the bottom. So not losing ourselves in within our compulsions, or within people pleasing, or being there for others, or being stuck in these certain patterns, which forces you to act in a certain way, or which makes you feel unworthy if you do not do this. So yeah, it's really important to take control of that. Then we have the Ace of Swords reversed. So this is the active mind. Virgo being ruled by Mercury, naturally you're blessed with a very active mind. You're blessed with a lot of processing power. A lot of different themes continues to run in your mind. But with that card being reversed, there are certain things which you are unnecessarily stressing about. You're overthinking about it. It's the monkey mind getting out of control. So you need to pour into yourself. You need meditation. You need to take time out. You need to take walks and just clear your mind. Maybe take those mini retreats if it's possible, or maybe you can do these certain small challenges, as in maybe no phone or devices for a certain amount of period, or maybe try to make sure that your screen time per day is reduced to the minimum. Make sure that maybe you are not watching a lot of different content at the same time, and trying to just unnecessarily overload yourself with different things, like there can be also doom scrolling, but all of that is adding to the stress. It's adding to the anxiety. There are things that you're unnecessarily your mind wanders on and constantly thinks, like, what if this happens, what if that happens. So that needs to be worked towards. That needs to be taken care of. That is one of the things that you have to let go. With the South Node in Virgo, that is one of the shadows of Virgo that the collective has to let go of. Then we have the midheaven. It says the pinnacle. So some of you might be concerned related to work, or work is adding stress to your life. Work is adding the anxiety. So maybe you just feel so compelled, work hard and hard and hard and prove to others how wonderful you are and how hardworking you are. Or maybe there are colleagues at work that you always have to please, or you can't say no to them, and now you feel like you're doing the work for them and you're doing the work for you. And so yeah, something related to career where you need to chill out from and pump the brakes. Then we have the fourth house, home. So home is where your mind is. Home is where your emotional comfort zone is. Your inner world. That's the fourth house as well. It could be stress related to your mother. Maybe maybe mother's adding to stress. It should be if there are certain things I need to resolve with your mother, or with your inner mother, which is how you nurture yourself, how you show up for yourself, whether you're taking care of yourself, whether you're listening to yourself, whether, all of that is something that you need to evaluate this month. Fourth house also related to literal home, the space where you live in. So it's possible some of you might be stressed out about that, about the rent, or maybe about shifting locations, or maybe you want to move to a different place, or maybe ancestral property. Some or the other connection is adding stress, and it is involved in that cycle of karma that is moving. Some connection is there, and maybe it could be that you're clearing out karma, or there's something stuck there, some karma or something related to your ancestors or the ancestral property or family members or the country back home. Maybe if you live in a different country, if you're an expatriate in a different place and you belong to a different place, maybe something related to that country. So you need to see what is there, because that could be something unconsciously affecting you. There could be like something energetic that is connected with there that you need to work on. Then we have, yeah, let's see. That's what I was saying. There is something with the mother. That's the Six of Cups. Something with the mother. Something with the siblings. Something with your childhood place, childhood home, childhood city where you were in, or it is about your past lives as well. That's very interesting. When the South Node is there, that South Node is connected with past lives. So maybe you need to it could be you could do a past life regression, or maybe if you get dreams, write down your dreams and just make notes of it, because there might be symbolism coming in. Because when we're in a dream state, we often do astral traveling. We go to different realms, different places, and we sometimes are given we are shown our past life memories, or sometimes we're given messages that will help us in this life. So that it'll be really nice if you can get curious about that this month. Get curious about your past lives, maybe the places that you belong to, where you lived in. Sometimes we have this very strange connection to certain places, certain cities, even if we have never traveled, but we have seen them, or seen pictures, or seen movies, or any place where we on the internet we find these cities, these places, and we feel really called and connected to it. So it's highly likely that you had a past life there. So it'll be very interesting to find out and think more about it. And then we have the Hierophant. So this is, for connect with something more than yourself, connect with the higher powers, study about it. Maybe you could have a guru that you might have to connect with, or maybe if there's a teacher, a spiritual kind of teacher that you've been thinking about connecting with, this is a sign that you should go ahead and connect with them and learn. Maybe they have something to teach you. It could also be online, or on a YouTube video, or something that you find some person interesting, and they teach and talk about different subjects. And so that would be a sign that you should approach that and maybe watch a lot of their videos, watch their podcast, and understand more about them. You could also connect with religion and see what it means to you. Regardless of what religion you belong to, explore more, because there is wisdom in religion. There is a connection, and it is a great starting point towards spirituality, because it lays the foundation really well, and then you can slowly progress, because that is very much Piscean, because the North Node is in Pisces and South Node is in Virgo. So we're cleaning out all of these old norms, and we're moving towards spirituality, moving towards these higher order thinking, higher principles. So religion would be a great place to start and explore that. Maybe that could be also connected with the religion that you were born in, or the place that you were born in, and see how you connect with it. How do you relate with it? How you can remove the judgment if you have about it. Then we have the skunk spirit. Know your worth. Don't try to prove yourself all the time. You don't have to prove your worth by showing up all the time and prove your worth externally. You, as a person that are born here, you intrinsically are valuable. You don't need to prove or do anything to earn your worth. You're already worthy by as you are. Squirrel spirit, it says believe in yourself. So this card came reversed. So self-belief might be lacking. You might be struggling with self-belief and struggling with confidence issues. That's where that Ace of Cups comes in, where you pour in yourself, where you let go of all of these beliefs and ideas that you have about yourself, all of these stresses that you have, because constantly being anxious and constantly overthinking and your mind racing everywhere, it's just adding to the confusion, and it's taking your confidence away. Then we have these two animal spirits here. I love them. See, this just talks about the message tiger. See, it says accept your magnificence. So see exactly what it's talking about, and it's connected to Archangel Raphael. So if you feel connected to that, maybe you might want to read up on him. And then we have goat. You know, GOAT, goat. You know, the greatest of all time. Act from your innate wisdom. So understand that you're the goat. You know, you're also the tiger. You know, what else you need? And this is connected with Archangel Perlemiak and Pan, the god of nature. So yeah, you might want to connect with nature, be in nature. Virgos are very much in tune with nature and plants and everything around. So you might want to explore that more, maybe have an indoor garden, or you know. Okay, so now we have this is the fun part where we have questions. So this time I usually do one or two, but four cards fell out. So so that's lucky for you now. You have four questions that you can ask. So what you have to do right now is take a few seconds. You can pause this video if you need to, and then think about four questions that you want to ask. Don't overthink this. And I'm going to read a card that's going to give you the answer or advice related to the question that you ask. Question can be anything. There's no wrong question. So take some time and then think about the question. Okay, so the first question, the answer for the first one is related to this, whatever you've asked, is the situation will improve. Your angels want you to know that they are aware of your situation right now. However, the situation is going to unfold positively and improve. It may take some time, and there will most likely be some hard work ahead of you. But the effort you put forth will be worth it, and the things are going to get better. So that was for the first one. Okay, the second one. You ready? Second one says, it's all up to you. It's entirely in your hands, and the end result is coming. Solving any obstacles and challenges right now is up to you. You have what it takes to bring a happy ending to any situation. Let the universal masters and celestial beings help you. You have pure light frequencies being activated. Your cells and DNA are receiving upgrades, and the guidance is being sent to you. The Palladian's promise comes through at multi-dimensional levels of light. This is very interesting. So whatever you ask for, it's all up to you, and you know, a lot of activity happening. Okay, so the third question now. You ready? All right. Communicate through your heart. Whatever you ask for, communicate through your heart. This situation requires very precise and careful communication. Go deep into your heart by sitting in nature. Take a deep breath in, exhaling, and asking Mother Earth for guidance. Others may not understand what you need right now. Have a deep meditation and discussion with your soul light family. You will be guided and you will be divinely taken care of. So I love that. So meditate and ask your soul family. In meditation itself, ask them to reveal the answers to you, to come to you. And yeah, you need to communicate through your heart. Okay, so the fourth question, whatever that you asked for, it's the right time. It's the right time. It's a yes. Yes with an apostrophe, like yes. The angels, Palladians, are anxiously waiting for you to ask. They have the answers and want to assist you. They will balance you mentally, emotionally, and physically. For best effect, we suggest you have no animal products in your body for at least 24 hours before this download, as it's very powerful. Oh, this is so interesting. This Palladians have come twice, and this one is actually suggesting you to fast and prepare your body in order to receive the advice that you need. So maybe there's some complicated situation in your life that you need advice to, and they're asking you that we are ready to give you the advice. We're going to give you the download straight up, but you need to ready your body first in order to receive that. You need to mentally prepare to receive that because it is going to be huge. So maybe it could be activations. So you need to fast for at least 24 hours. And no, I mean, don't do the whole 24 hours fast. It just says no animal products. So try to maybe cut that down, or do a fast in whatever way that you feel like, whatever suits your body, and then meditate and ask for the question, and it's just going to flow in. It's going to pop in. So that's wonderful. I am really happy for you. I'm really curious what comes through for you. So thank you for watching, and please like, share, subscribe. It really helps to please comment as well. It really helps to push the videos to other people that can potentially receive the messages that are there for them here. And I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, and may God bless you. And I'll catch you in the next video.